First carry now for Rico Dowdle. Inside the 40. And he is going to run it all the way down near the red zone.
You're talking about a big-time run right out of the gate. I mean, there was nothing special here. Play. He just found a crease, hit it, and he was off.
Now Dowdle will manage to get 2, maybe 3 on that carry. Caleb Ransom in on the tackle.
3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
From the 21, here's 2nd and 7. Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. That's taken in, and it's Rico Dowdle. Looking for the pylon, but the official right there is going to mark him out of bounds at the 1-yard line.
First down. First and goal at the 1-yard line.
Dowdle trying to find a crease in that mass of humanity, but he is going to come up short. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Warren will score. Touchdown, Steelers. Chris Boswell on for the point after. He gets it to go, and the Steelers will take a 7-0 lead. Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. They're trying to pin him deep. They'll take this from the 3. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
It's the man from Virginia Tech, Paschal Tootin. And he'll push his way ahead for a gain of 2. Peyton Wilson that time in on the stop.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Lawrence to throw. Pressure all around him, and down he goes.
And these are the type of splash plays that can have an impact, especially as the game goes on. So offensive line has to do a better job to make sure that they have this protection shored up and that this isn't a sign of things to come.
Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. Moving to his right. He'll try and get there on the ground. And he's going to have a first down. Well done. Scramble for a gain of 10 to move the chains. Lawrence going to give it to Tinton. Room to run past midfield. Down the sideline to the 20. And he will score. Facial Tinton. Touchdown Jaguars. Cam Little comes on now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Jaguars come right back to tie it at 7. Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. This will be returned from the 6. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line.
Over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Play fake to Dowdle. And now Rodgers. Toward the middle of the field that time, but incomplete. DK Metcalf was the intended target. It's 2nd down.
So I actually really like the concept of the pass play, and I think if we see a little bit better pass protection, even just a second longer, that's probably a completed pass, but I think the pressure just sped his clock up just enough, Mike, that he wasn't able to get that ball exactly where it needed to be.
That'll be taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. That is incomplete. Throw took him out of bounds, and it will be 3rd down.
Just a little bit too much juice on that one, and you just can't throw the ball out of bounds. Give your receiver a chance to go up and compete for the ball, but when you miss that far wide, he's got no shot.
Oh, can't afford another incompletion here. Quickly, it is 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, it's A-Rod. Metcalf left side. He's got it. He's going to be brought down very close to that line to gain. They're going to mark him just a bit short. And now it's 4th down. Rodgers keeping it himself. And he's not going anywhere. Stuffed behind the line. They have turned it over on down. They go play action for Lawrence. He'll let this one go. Deep for Thomas. That is hot. What a throw. Brian Thomas. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Extra point by Little is good. And the Jaguars will move out to a 14-7 lead. Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away. A safe kick taken at the 5. He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin.
Over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
They'll run with Dowdle. Running room hard to come by as he'll get ahead for a yard. Travis Hunter up to make the stop.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
From the 22 now, here's 2nd and 9. And we're not going to have another snap here. First quarter will come to an end. The Steelers with the football to begin the second quarter. They're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go. Here's a carry for Dowdle. He's going nowhere. Losing yardage on that play.
Well, nothing doing here, and I think you can see pretty early on. Now, while he's trying to remain patient and see if a hole pops, it's just too slow of a developing play. He never gets into the teeth of the defense at all and ends up being taken down for a loss.
Third and long for Rodgers. Complete. Metcalf with the grab. The defense blows a chance to get off the field as the offense converts 3rd and 14.
First down.
So it'll be 1st and 10. They'll scrimmage at the 33. To throw is Rodgers. Now a screen set up for Dowdle. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. Gain of 13 for number 13. And a 1st down.
If you want to play running back in today's modern NFL, Mike, you have to be able to be a viable weapon in the passing game. It's all about touches. It's not just about handoffs anymore. It's how many different ways can we get the ball in your hands.
A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion. Initially, a nice job by the receiver. He actually was open downfield. He was able to get behind the defense, but the window closed up so quickly they couldn't get the ball to him. Prevents the big play.
On 3rd down, Rodgers. He's going to air one out for Metcalf. That is a big-time play for the Steelers. 36 yards.
Certainly a ball the quarterback wishes he could get back, but sometimes it's the quarterback who makes the receiver look good, or in cases like this, the wide receiver's job is to bail out the quarterback.
Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. Come to the line. Got some work to do now. It is 2nd and long.
2nd and 17 at the 25-yard line.
On the ground, it's Dowdle. Well, that helps. It's going to be a much more manageable 3rd down, getting some good yardage on that 2nd down play.
These are tough situations. You want to stay out of 2nd and real long. You figure it's going to be a pass, but this is a nice changeup by the play caller. He keeps the ball on the ground, picks up a good gain, and now this 3rd down got a whole lot more manageable.
Good drive to this point. Now can you convert on 3rd and 3? Trying to pick this one up on the ground. He's looking for room on the edge, but could not find any. They track him down behind the line, and it's 4th down.
On the play. It's 4th down.
Fourth down. Rodgers. This one incomplete. The defense up to the challenge there. They force the incompletion, and they'll take the ball over on down.
And here we have a real gutsy call here, Mike, early in this game offensively. I think you're giving up a surefire field goal attempt But at the same time, you're demonstrating to your players, hey, offense, I have a lot of trust in you, and let's see if they have this same approach as the rest of this game plays on.
And he'll get forward for a couple. It's second down.
At the 16-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up second and 8.
To throw is Lawrence. They set up the screen here for Tootin. And that one's not fooling anyone. They were on that screen from the start, and a loss of yards on the play. The Steelers going to use one of their timeouts. They get the stoppage with just over 50 seconds to play in this first half. Here's a 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. He's got his man. It's complete to Thomas. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a first down.
A gain of 18 on the play. First down, Jacksonville.
Now, this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it. And he'll be out of bounds. That's a nice gain, though, on first down. A pickup of 7.
And these are body blows on any defense. This quarterback has the ability to make guys miss and do a lot of damage in the run game. And that's a nice pickup there.
Now, this looks like a design run. The Jags will use the first of their timeouts here. And it'll come with 15 seconds to play in this first half. It's going to be 3rd. They need 1. They put Strange in motion. Here's a design run. And the drive will stay alive. He's got the first down up to the 44. Now a timeout for Jacksonville. Their second as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. 2 first downs have them up to the 44-yard line. It's 1st and 10. Here's Lawrence. That's down the field and intercepted. Picked off by Jamel Dean. And the Steelers will have great field position right around midfield.
Intercepted. The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 49-yard line.
Out of the pistol, Rodgers to throw. He'll look deep for Pittman. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. And they will finally track him down, but not before he takes this to the other side of midfield.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
They'll fake it to Tootin. Now it's Lawrence. And the ball out of the reach of the receiver. Falls incomplete.
So this is where things get tricky. They work all week with the pass rush, Mike, to move the quarterback off his spot. They don't want these NFL quarterbacks in rhythm, hitting the top of their drop, and delivering the ball on time. But then the second component to that is you get them out there on the run, and it can really stress your coverage downfield. So nice job here, sticking with their guys, not giving any open targets downfield, and they forced the incomplete.
A gain of 11 on that one. That's good for a Jaguar first down. Back to throw. Lawrence. The pressure going to cave in on him. He will go down.
And now we're seeing the game kind of go back and forth. Each team trading blows, trying to establish control over the other. Nice chunk play on the previous play. The defense responds back with a sack, and we'll see which team can establish a little bit more of this control as the game unfolds.
Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it.
They went to the design quarterback run, and there just wasn't a lot of space for the quarterback to operate. You can see him kind of waiting for some of the blocks to develop. Never transpired. Didn't get a whole lot going. Short game.
Third and a long way to go. Now Lawrence. He'll get this complete to Allen. He'll gain some yardage here, but that is not nearly enough for the first down. It's going to bring up fourth down. So it is fourth down. That'll bring on Cam Little for this Jaguars field goal. Little's kick is good. And the Jaguars build their cushion to 10. It's now 17-7.
Yeah, it's just the third quarter. But anytime you can build a little cushion, I think you'll take it, especially in a spot like this, which makes it a two-possession game.
He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Off the play fake, Rodgers. Throw here down the field. Will fall. Incomplete. Pat Freiermuth, the intended receiver. And it'll be second down.
Contrary to what all of the fans at home think, I don't have rooting interest in any of these games. But as you know, when it comes to tight ends, there's no bigger fan than this guy right here. I want to see them be able to connect, especially on those big plays downfield.
Second down, Rodgers. He's going to air one out for Metcalf. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
They're trying to take the top off the defense, make them feel that vertical threat, and soften everything up. Wasn't a ton of separation downfield, at least not what they would have preferred, and ends it up being a wasted down.
2 incompletions to start the drive, and it leads to third down and 10. From the gun, Rodgers. That is over the middle and intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Mike, there's usually such a comfort level when the guy playing quarterback behind center is a veteran. They've seen a lot of ball. You can trust them to make good decisions. And then every once in a while, one just gets away, and that's just simply a bad ball, a bad mistake. They're not going to get away with it at this level. Well, this play, Mike, is clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to no gain.
Second and 10. They'll get creative here on the jet sweep. Able to make one-man miss, but that's all. They get him. Take him down behind the line.
Tried to get a little cute here, get the ball into the hands of one of their receivers in space on a jet motion, but Really nice job there by the defense. When you can set good edges and you can have good force players on the perimeter of the defense, there's really nowhere for this jet sweep to go, because with them running horizontal before the snap, Mike, it's very hard for these receivers to cut and get vertical.
Lawrence from the gun here on third down. That is hot. Thomas, he's got it. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
First down, Jacksonville.
Now, this looks like a design run. He'll get a yard or two to the 8. Second and goal.
Down in the red zone, design quarterback runs are a handful for defenses to account for. But in this case, give them credit. Not a lot of room to maneuver here for the quarterback, and they keep it to a short game.
And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this third quarter of play. So these two teams take the long walk to the opposite end of the stadium. We've come to the end of the third quarter. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Lawrence. And he'll take it on in. Touchdown, Jaguars. Here's Cam Little for the PAT. He's got it. And the Jaguars up their lead. It's now 24-7.
Steelers 7.
The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. Nice job finding the seam. Gain of about 9. Just a yard short of that first down.
So I think as you look back over the course of this game, it's really been the inability of this offense, Mike, to create any sort of balanced attack to get anything going. And whether you look at the rushing yards, whether you look at just the points scored, this offense has to find a way going forward to generate more big plays and more balance, both run and pass.
And he'll work forward for a yard, but that's all he needed. This is going to be a first down.
It's a gain of a yard. That's good for a Steelers first down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Looking to throw, it's Rodgers. He'll swing this out to Dowdle. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line. A gain there of 10 yards. Good for a Steeler first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. That one out wide. Dowdle. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. From the 38 now, here's 2nd and 4. A handoff as they try to run it here. And he's going to pick it up and take it down inside the 35 for the first down.
A 7-yard gain. That's another Steelers first down.
Rodgers. It's going to be pulled in by Dowdle. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
And the Steelers first down. 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Forced to his right. That is pulled in. It is Pittman for the Steelers touchdown. On for the extra point is Boswell. The kick is good. And the Steelers back within 10. It's now 24-14. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. On the return, it's Parker Washington. Terrific return. He's taken down just shy of midfield.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 48-yard line.
On the ground, it's Tootin to start the drive. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple.
TJ Watt there on the tackle. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
They face 2nd down, 8 yards to go. They'll drop to throw. And a battle for this one. It is caught by the receiver. And he's going to be taken down at the 30-yard line. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10.
1st down.
Run out of the gun, and it's Tootin. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2.
He was brought down at the 28-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd
down and 8. Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. And he's not going to be able to escape the rush here. He goes down. The Steelers going to use one of their timeouts. Stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. One final chance for this defense. And here's 3rd down. Lawrence now. He'll let this go deep for the end zone. And he's going to be taken down, but a nice return up past the 35-yard line. Here's 1st and 10.
Intercepted. The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's A-Rod. Got a man open downfield. It's Vernon. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
That's good for us Steelers. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Rodgers on 1st down. Pushed out to his left. He bought as much time as he could, but he finally gets taken down. And now the Steelers are going to use their 3rd and final timeout, and they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ballgame. Now on 2nd and long. To throw, it's Rodgers. He's going to air one out for Metcalf. That's going to be incomplete, so no help there. And we're likely down to a final snap.
Everybody in that defensive huddle just continues to remind themselves, you know they're going to take shots. They're going to try to throw the ball over your head and see if they can generate a big play. So continue to defend it just like they did there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Here we go. One final play. He's going to look downfield once again. And the final throw of the game winds up incomplete, and that will do it. This one comes to an end. So it is a win for our visitors, the Jaguars. They're able to get the job done in front of a hostile crowd as they come away with the victory.
return to the Mac. Get up what it is, what it does, what it is, what it isn't. Looking for a better way to get up out of bed instead of getting on the internet and checking a new hit. Me get up, first shot, come strut walking. A little bit of humble, a little bit of cautious. Somewhere between like Rocky and Cosby's for the game. Nope, nope, y'all can't copy yet. Bad moonwalking, and this here is our party. My posse's been on Broadway, and we did it all way. Chrome music, I shed my skin and put my bones into everything I record to it. And yeah, I'm on. Let that stage light go and shine on down. Got that Bob Barker suit game and Plinko in my style. Money, stay on my craft and stick around for those pounds. But I do that to pass the torch and put on for my town. Trust me, on my INDEPENDENT hustling. Chasing dreams since I was 14 with the 4-track bustin'. Halfway across that city with the back question. Labels out here, now they can't tell me nothing. We give that to the people, spread it across the country. Labels out here, now they can't tell me nothing. We give it to the people, spread it across the country.
Here we go back, this is the moment, tonight is the night. We'll fight till it's over, so we put our hands up like the ceiling can't hold us. Like the ceiling can't hold us. Here we go back, this is the moment, tonight is the night. We'll fight till it's over, so we put our hands up like the ceiling can't hold us. Like the ceiling can't hold us.
Now, can I kick it? Thank you, yeah, I'm so damn grateful. I grew up really wanna go fronts, but that's what you get when Wu-Tang raised you. Y'all can't stop me, go hard like I got an 808 in my heartbeat. And I'm eating at the beat like you gave a little to a great white shark on Shark Week. Raw, time to go off, gone, deuces goodbye. I got a world to see, and my girl, she wanna see Rome. Caesar make you a believer, nah, I never ever did it for a throne. That validation comes from giving it back to the people. Now, sing this song and it goes like, raise those hands, this is our party. We came here to live life like nobody was watching. I got my city right behind me. If I fall, they got me. Learn from that failure, gain humility, and then we keep marching.
And we go back, this is the moment, tonight is the night. We'll fight till it's over, so we put our hands up like the ceiling can't hold us. Like the ceiling can't hold us.
It's a stadium known for its design, its noise, and a fan base so passionate. Brock, you know this firsthand. They've retired a jersey number for them. Welcome, everybody, to Lumen Field here in Seattle, Washington. Coming up, a contest that looks real good on paper between the Baltimore Ravens and the Seattle Seahawks.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
Here's Jason Myers to get this one going. And we're underway from Seattle. LeJohntay Wester to return it. Good work so far. He's got room.
LeJohntay Wester.
Tackling just shy of the 35.
Take over first and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
Offense out now to get us started. It's first and 10. Here's Derrick Henry getting it on the ground. Solid gain on that play, Brock. That's 5 yards. It's going to be second down.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
So gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on second. Another run for Henry. That play picks up about 6 yards as he stopped. And he was good for a Baltimore first down. Fed him on back-to-back plays, Brock, and he's got them moving now on this opening series.
Yeah, he's not needed any time at all to find his groove and settle in. This should set the table for the rest of the day.
Now it's Jackson. Passing quick here with the pass rush, fast enough to match it. On and inside to alter that throw, and it falls incomplete. This brings up second down.
Even the best of them can be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
Second down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass. Hill now from the gun. And that second down run is only going to manage a yard. And in the middle of all that chaos and traffic, look at that. It was their safety who ran in to clean that up.
Yeah, with their size and where they come from on the field, it's pretty cool. They love those opportunities to blitz, kind of hide behind their defenders and their peers, and then go finish the tackle.
Throw caught by his running back. And this is going to go for a gain of 6, but it's not enough. Defense doesn't let him get past that. It is fourth down.
Brings up fourth down.
Now here's Lamar. Throw is caught by the back. And the early decision to go for it is rewarded. He's got him enough for the first. This drive is going to continue.
Gain of 4 yards. And the Raven first down.
Lamar off the play fake. His pass is complete. That's Zay Flowers. And he's taken down at the 30. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
You just love that kind of execution because it's able to make an impact, Kate, beyond simply getting the first down. That yardage, it really sets them up now to be aggressive with a new set of downs.
Jackson throwing here. Complete, Derrick Henry. And he's going to get this down to the 9. That puts him in goal to go.
Complete to Derrick Henry. First and goal at the 9-yard line.
Solid opening drive so far, Brock. Few chances to cap it here. This is first and goal. Taps it quick to the receiver coming across. And there it is. Touchdown, Baltimore. Rashad Bateman finishing off a 9-play scoring drive with 6.
For the extra point.
One after by Luke is up and good. And they go up 7-0 here early.
Seahawks nothing. Tyler Luke to kick off.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. Has this at the 6. Shoves one away. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Seattle getting everybody set. They've got first and 10. They'll run. First give to Zach Charbonnet. They're going to pick up 12 yards on the play block. That's going to set them up with a first down.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from first down to first down in just one play. Get that big play potential on the ground. Jeez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
So they'll head up here first and 10 from the 34. Darnold now to throw. It's caught by Elijah Arroyo. And they get him down after a gain of 10. But great effort on his part pays off with the first down.
Tight ends will eat up every one of those opportunities to show and prove they could be chain movers as well. Even as they get more and more recognition in this league, they're still constantly working to prove that they're playmakers too.
On first down, this is Charbonnet. He's able to drive that pile about a yard. Travis Jones, the man in on that tackle. Well, you've taught me, Brock, sometimes it works, and sometimes, like there, almost nothing from them as they just run it right into the teeth of that blitz.
Yeah, the thing, too, about that success is get ready to see more blitzes. The coordinators love to dial it up.
That's caught. Here's Zach Charbonnet. And they're all over that screen, Brock. Didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage.
Okay, that's one of those situations as a quarterback, but on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
Here he goes, third and long. And this one falls to the turf. He wasn't able to hang on through all that contact, and we've got fourth down. So no initial clapback, at least not immediately. Gonna have to play from a deficit for at least a little while as that opening drive stalls out.
And your hope here offensively is that deficit remains unchanged when you get the ball back the next time, because you do not want to be looking 2 scores down to start this one out.
So here we go. This is that aggressive mindset they've been talking about. They're going for it here. Now Darnold, fourth down. Gets everything he has under this one. Connection made to Shaheed. And across the line he goes. Touchdown Seahawks. Rashid Shaheed scoring from 56 away. Going after from Myers. He is up and good. And they're able to answer early here. We are tied at 7. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to center away. Flowers now to return it. This makes it up to the 25.
Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Baltimore offense to the line now. First and 10. Play action now with Jackson. The left side is nabbed by Bateman. Free inside the 30. To the 10. And no touchdown here. Just needed a few more, but this one goes out at the 3. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with first and goal. Henry goes the wrong way and is going to lose several here. That's the end of one. Both teams with a little luck finding the end zone early. Both teams neck and neck so far. More from Lumen Field in just a minute. Welcome back. Second quarter about to start. Ravens with a chance for at least 3, maybe 6. Jackson a throw on second. Buys time, rolling right. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1.
He made something out of that play for them. Everyone's so concerned with defending the pass, they didn't quite keep tabs on what he was doing as a QB. And it gave him just enough room to run.
I'll pitch it to Henry. And they answer. Touchdown, Ravens.
Touchdown.
Derrick Henry getting them the lone yard that they needed. A lot of pressure on him in that moment, Brock. Find a way to score. Don't let it go to 4th and goal. And he finds a way to come through and gets in the end zone for 6.
Now how about the other side? Beating the defense right there as well. That group who was so close to pulling off the goal line stands, yet all that motivation wasn't enough to stop them on 3rd and goal.
That one right down the middle. And they've broken this tie. They've taken a 7-point lead. All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. To return this, Rashid Shaheed. Making some progress here. And a good effort here as he gets it out past the 35-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
The Seahawks in good field position to start this drive off as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. Starting this one out with Charbonnet. And he's brought down as the drive starts out with a 4-yard gain.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Here's Darnold. We had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
He's in trouble, not going to get away. They drop him at the 29. Nnamdi Madubuike. And now it is 4th and 17. Seahawks bring it out the punt team. Pulled in at the 20. And he's going to get him further up their side of the field with a nice return there, partner. Up past the 35.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
Great spot to start a drive in here. Ravens headed up 1st and 10. It's a sweep. He pops the pass forward. He's got it. Hand space in midfield. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. Offense in the hurry up here.
A gain of 16 yards. 1st down, Ravens.
From the pistol, Henry. And he's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards.
I know that may look like a whole lot of nothing burger on the stat sheet, but those are the kind of plays, that inside run, that you see creative play action come off of later in the game.
2nd down, here's Lamar. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. He's got about 8 yards as he's taken to the ground. And that's going to bring up a Ravens 1st down.
You just got to love that angle, right? It's been around a long time, but think about it defensively, Kate. How many times you see the backs out of the backfield or just run to the flat? The great running backs know how to plant their foot, sell that flat route, break it off to an angle, and break off the 1st down.
And he gets down to the 24 before he stopped. And gain 11 on that play. And that's good for a Ravens 1st down.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident a screen would get them enough yards for the 1st, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
Out of the gun, Henry. Big gap up the middle. And we've seen a lot of this today. He's in again. Touchdown, Baltimore. Derrick Henry. Give him 2 now in this 2nd quarter. Here's Luke for the point after. This one splits the uprights. It is good. And they now lead by 14 points.
21. Seahawks 7.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away.
Kickoff for Baltimore.
Shaheed now to return. Finds some space. He's past the 30. And he goes out of bounds. The hand left. Excellent field position. Up across the 40.
At their own
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets them 3.
A 3-yard pickup.
It'll be 2nd and 7 on the other side. We've reached our 2-minute warning. More from Lumen Fields coming right up. 2nd down now, 7 to go. Darnold. He's in trouble. They're going to get him at the 44. Calais Campbell. And that brings up 3rd and 7.
These defenders, they can just feel it. You're up a couple scores in the game, and you know what the other side is starting to do. They're starting to press, and you're going to start to see a little bit more pass. And that's when these defenders pin their ears back. They get home, and they create havoc in a sack, just like that.
Got his man. It's Kupp over the middle. And they're going to take him down just short of that marker in that range. Might we see them go for this 4th down?
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
He finds him beyond the marker. And not only do they pick up that 1st down on 4th, Brock, the game gets him inside the opposing 30.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Darnold looking to throw. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Roquan Smith with the pick.
Intercepted by the Ravens. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own.
Ravens to the line now. 1st and 10. Out of the gun and give to Hill. He starts out this drive with a nice gain of 8. 2nd down. Working quickly here.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 32.
Now 2nd down throw for Jackson. Flushed out of the pocket. Now here he goes. Out of bounds he goes after about a 5-yard pickup. And that's going to set up a Ravens 1st down.
Oh, that just sucks the wind out of the defense. So demoralizing. So many guys do things the right way, only to see a quarterback evade the pressure and go get that 1st down anyway.
We've set it downs from 37. Lamar back to throw. Escapes the pocket. Oh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
Ball stays at that 37 here, 2nd and 10. Jackson looking to throw. Flush down out to his left. Pass into the hands of Mark Andrews. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Let's see how they attack this 1st down, partner, from the 45. Now it's Lamar. And they're on him right away with that tackle. The stop comes at the 26-yard line. Now a timeout taken by the offense, and we're going to see if they try for 2 plays here or just try to field goal right now. Now Jackson off the play action. And he breaks up that throw for the moment. A good defensive play as we hear what this flag's about. Just a momentary loss of focus, a break in discipline, and not a good moment individually as he gets hit with that personal foul.
A 38-yard attempt.
Oops, knocks it through. And our first half ends with 3 points. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. All set up Here's Luke to kick it away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. And into the line, the Seahawks in a good spot as they prepare for this 1st and 10. Second half starting off with a run by Charbonnet. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
Gave away a couple on the 1st down run. Now it's going to be 2nd and 12. Now Darnold. And he had it, but he lost it on that hit. So a nice early defensive play out of the locker room to break up that catch. It's now 3rd down.
Yikes, as that pass falls to the ground, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these, and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down. Throwing here, Darnold. It's a screen pass, Charbonnet. And he's not going to make it. They stop him short, so expect a punt coming up here on 4th down. Offensive line fast.
It's 4th down.
They'll try to throw. It's Darnold. And that's going to wind up incomplete as that gamble doesn't pay off. They're going to turn this one over on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
1st down from the 42. They get to Henry on the inside handoff. And they're in there to take him down after a gain of 12. And that is good for a Baltimore 1st down.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
Give right up the gut to Hill. Rob Flat, 1st guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, they got a tackle behind the line. But a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
Throwing on 2nd, Jackson. Defenders closing in, and they're going to get home here. And they drop him at the 40. And that's going to bring up 3rd and very long. They've got to get 20 or more.
Well, even the toughest in the league to catch could still be caught at times. It just takes a defense that's determined and relentless. And the real big key, when you get that split second, you got to take advantage of that opportunity. Defense just did.
This is a tough spot to be in. It's 3rd and very long. Jackson throwing here. Rolling left, buying some time. Taking a chance at, and oh, he got it! Interception!
Jackson's pass intercepted. Josh Jobe on the coverage.
Seahawks just about set. Here's 1st and 10. He'll throw from his end zone. And this one is launched downfield. They get it right back. That's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. So the rare double whammy, Brock. It's intercepted and there's offensive interference on the play, which of course they declined.
Yeah, we talk a lot about these receivers, right, having to fight through contact, to play through penalties. Same thing on the other side. That defense has got to finish it, not just be satisfied with knocking the ball away, but actually taking it away.
got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. In a tough spot already. Sent out there trying to keep these guys out of field goal range. They're just on the edge of it, but so far so good on first down.
That's right, and you flip it around on the other side, Kate, when you get a ball like this from your defense in such a prime position, you definitely want to capitalize.
Only 2 yards on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 8.
2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Here's Lamar. Cox, this is Lane. The stop is made. Defense drives him out after a gain of about 13. And that's going to bring up a Ravens first down.
They call third downs money downs for a reason, Kate, because it takes everybody offensively to cash in. Excellent protection, set the table for the QB to get the completion and the yards necessary.
And they were ready for this one. No running room at all. He's taken down behind the line. Last catch went the long way. It's 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12 at the Seahawks 32-yard line.
Now here's Lamar. This one's to Andrews outright. And how about this, Brock? They gain 11 on 2nd down. Nice work to call some back. They make it 3rd and short.
It's a gain of 11.
Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it forward a yard to reset the downs. One drawn up here for Lamar. And what a play. They never gave him a shot to get that single yard. He's going to lose some yardage. 4th down coming up. Tyler Luke after the Ravens to attempt this field goal. This from 40 on the right hash. And this isn't going to do it. The kick is no good. And the lead goes unchanged from 17.
Gosh, it didn't look like anything was wrong with that snap or hold either. He just rushed it a bit, and it winds up off the mark.
So a minute and a half remaining in the 3rd. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. On the move, headed right. And it's incomplete. Started as a catch, but the hit forced it free before he could secure it.
I'm not going to be surprised at all, Kate, if we see more of this. Just trying to find some answer, extend plays, be creative, try different things, because nothing really consistently has gone well for him today.
On 2nd down, here's Darnold. Pressure closing in. They're going to get him back at the 20. That is Mike Green. And that's going to bring up 3rd and very long. They've got to get 20 or more.
That was a situation where I think the previous drive, really affected the decision-making there. Coming off a pick, he wasn't about to challenge the coverage. Instead, well, he just took his medicine.
Third and long for him here. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. Well, we all have these days, Brock. He just hasn't been there between these guys in this one. A lot of targets, but 0 results.
Kind of tells me this defense, they had that jersey number in practice. That's what happens when you're a really good player. They make sure the defense all week long is focused on this guy, not letting him get going, and he hasn't.
Now Darnold, 4th down. He can't get away. They get the sack and force a turnover on down.
50% hit rate on 4th down, while not horrible, to me signifies something even more important, Kate, and that's that this offense is going to continue to be aggressive. It's been their mindset throughout, and I don't think it's going to change anytime soon.
To the right side and hauled in by Lane. And they'll get there and stop him at the line. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
And off down a hill. And not much space available there. Maybe 2, and that brings up 3rd down.
Devin Witherspoon on the tackle. It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Back to throw. Here's Jackson. Okay, partner, what's he thinking here? And even on third down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be fourth down. Tyler Luke after the Ravens to attempt this field goal. Pretty automatic look for him from the left. Luke knocks it through. And then extends the lead to 20.
Getting that close in the red zone, you know they're upset. They couldn't finish the drive with the touchdown. It's only half the points, but at least there's something to show for the possession.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. No return as this bounces into the end zone. The ball's coming out to the 20.
Their own 35-yard line.
The Seahawks in good field position to start this drive off as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. The pistol snap. Darnold. That one falls incomplete and brings us to the end of this third quarter. Just 1 quarter remaining in this one. It's not quite over yet, but it'd take a pretty miraculous comeback. We've got a 3-score game as we get set to start the fourth quarter. Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10. Here's Darnold. Oh, no, they get him yet again. Kyle Hamilton with the pick. And he brings this one back. Touchdown, Baltimore, off the pick 6. Defense getting in on the front, Brock, with that fourth quarter lead as they provide a nice little boost there with the pick 6.
Yeah, you could feel some of the desperation of this offense, and when you get into that mode, it is danger time. Defenses love to take advantage of it. I always say to you, Kate, play fast but never in a hurry. You can't be rushed offensively because you can often be rushed into mistakes like that.
And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. And into the line, the Seahawks in a good spot as they prepare for this 1st and 10. Darnold coming back after the pick. Looking for something, but the defense makes the play first, dropping him at the 27. And it's Mike Green. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up 2nd down. After the sack, Darnold. Hits his tight end on the corner route. And he's going to have this one down to the 37. Working quickly here. Going with an alternate play here.
And the Seahawks, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Here's Darnold to throw. And they pick him off again. And the Ravens have it after forcing his 4th INT of the day.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
First look, a little pistol formation as they come to the line. 1st and 10. Play fake. Jackson. Bails out of the pocket quick. And they took their shots, but unsuccessful on that 1st down throw. Swatted away by the defense. After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10. From the gun, a run for Henry. And he's going to work ahead for a couple here. It's 3rd down now.
He's taken down at the 17-yard line. A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Looking to throw, Jackson. Catch made underneath by the back. And he's trying to get away, but unable to do so. They catch him behind the line on 3rd down. The Ravens getting ready for the punt. And thankfully, he hasn't been needed until the final quarter. Has it at the 37. And a good return as he gets him up across midfield and into enemy territory.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
First and 10 now from the 46. Darnold. Brought in by his back, Charbonnet. This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
I know coordinator and quarterback going to be upset with that first down because you call a screen on first, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, well, that defense creates a negative play and sets them back behind the sticks.
Met at the catch point, and it's incomplete. A couple of defenders nearby. One of them makes the hit to break up that catch. Third down upcoming. Continuing to throw it despite the game he's had, Brock. Coaches obviously still have faith in him despite all these interceptions.
Yeah, I think that's right. I think it's faith. And it's also like a sense of belief that, and they know, these coaches know, that this is where you've got to work through it. Not on the practice field, but when it gets really tough right here in game action.
They're going to be working from the red zone as he reaches the 16.
A gain of 34 yards. That's good for a Seahawks first down.
Working inside the red zone. That throw comes up short. Need a little more muscle on that one.
Just continuing to add to some film. It's going to be a little bit hard to watch. This guy, you typically don't see completion percentage numbers like this. Very, very accurate guy. Not today. He's going to have to figure out why.
Second down, Darnold. Brought in. And this is down all the way to the 3. Offense in the hurry up here.
13 yards on the play. And the Seahawks first down.
First and goal. Here's Charbonnet. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on second and goal.
No gain on the play. Leads to second.
Darnold looking to throw.
At the Ravens.
Oh, no touchdown. It's intercepted. Roquan Smith with the pick. And the Ravens will take over as this gets brought out to the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
Baltimore offense to the line now. First and 10. This one's a little touch pass forward to his man coming across. And he manages maybe 3 yards there to the 23-yard line.
Brought down at the 23-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7.
And understandably, they're happy to just let this clock run down to our 2-minute warning. Ravens on the favorable end of this blowout. Second down now, they need 7. Stopped after the keeper gets a mate. That is good for a new set of downs. Keeping that pace going as the clock continues to run.
And the Ravens first down.
Flying down the middle with Henry. He brushed him off with ease. And he gets some decent yardage there before they send him out. Looks like about 6, so we've got second and 4.
This dude was just not going to be stopped. Not by the first defender. Heck, not even by the second one who was able to bring him down. No, it took a few shots before this crew could finally get this piece down.
Run picks up 6, so that means it's second and 4. Running once more with Henry. They stop him after about a 5-yard gain. That is good enough for a fresh set of downs.
Kind of just feel it, don't you? Trying to close out this game, just keep leaning on that somebody who has produced and made the most of every one of his touches throughout.
Pass pulled in by Henry. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
Second and 6 at the 47-yard line.
Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. He puts some air under it deep down the middle. Tried to float that one in, and the defender's there for the interception. Picked up by Devin Witherspoon.
Jackson's pass intercepted.
All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10.
At their own 3-yard line.
Back to work after throwing the pick. That's completed right side. And they'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 43. A big play with their backs against the end zone. 39 yards.
That's good for a
What a
Seahawks
jolt to start that
first
drive.
down.
They're up near the 45-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Now Darnold. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. That one's caught at the 10-yard line. Here it is. Touchdown, Seattle. Well, this one has been a long game, no doubt. But, hey, something positive to look back on there.
But they didn't quit, Kate, and I know that sounds a little cliche at this professional level, but it really is an important thing. This one will still hurt, but they showed some execution and fire.
Myers to add the PAT. Send right down the middle and good. And they've cut the lead down a bit, now at 20.
Ravens 34, Seahawks 14. Jason Myers to kick off for
Here's
Seattle.
Myers now to handle the kickoff. Power squib kick is taken in. A decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. 1st and 10. This is Henry to start the drive. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. The Seahawks calling for a timeout. They're 1st and 3. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Run lost him a yard to begin the drive. Here comes 2nd and 11. They're going to pass it here. Completed over the middle. And he's going to be brought down right after making that catch. A good gain, but the tackle limits it to 9. Now Seattle going to call its 2nd timeout. 3rd and just 2 to go. Now Jackson off the play action. What a dive! I think he got it! And he's finally down to put a stop to this one, but a notable chunk of yardage broken off of that game. Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts. And they'll pitch it out to him. And he's going to be out of bounds after it looks like about a yard there. 2nd down coming up.
That's simply a foot race to the outside that he's used to winning. Seeing him get beat there and forced to take it out of bounds near the line, well, that's just a tremendous effort and tremendous speed by that defense.
All right, they bought him a little room. That run good for 6 on 2nd down. The timeout's taken now as we have 1, possibly 2 snaps remaining in this ball game.
3rd down.
6 seconds to go, potentially our final snap. Now Jackson on 3rd down. And that is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore.
To Matthew Hickner. Touchdown.
Well, can't fault him here, Brock. Who's going to pass up one last chance to score on your way out the door, right? A nice little closing moment for him in this victory.
Who's going to turn down that chance? Nobody, Kate. Not in this league.
Lamar and the Ravens all set for this 2-point try.
Will line up for the 2-point conversion.
And that's into the end zone, so they follow the touchdown by tacking on 2 more to their lead.
42, Seahawks 14. Tyler Loop to kick off for Baltimore.
All set up. Here's Loop to kick it away. Shaheed now to return. Finds some space. He's past the 30. I don't know if they're going to get to him. He took it all the way. Touchdown. Oh, baby, what a return. Well, when it's set up perfectly, Brock, and you get an exciting return man back there fielding it, wow, there are not many plays in football more exciting than taking a kick back for 6.
Find those blockers, follow those blockers, and then step on the gas. So simple for me to describe. yet so tough to execute on the field.
And he is going to get in. That's going to cut a couple more off of that lead. So the Ravens will fly home with the win. And even fighting that dreaded body clock with a West Coast trip, they played their game. They're taking this victory back east with them. With Brock Huard and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Ravens are your winners as we say so long from Seattle.
With Chesapeake Bay gleaming in the distance, we are inside M&T Bank Stadium near the Inner Harbor in Baltimore, Maryland. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the Seattle Seahawks taking on the Baltimore Ravens.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Super clean, but it's super mean. She wanna ride with them cats. Count stacks, get fly, take trips, and that's that. Real rap, I let her get.
Here's the former Heisman winner. It's Derrick Henry. And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Derrick Henry, 79 yards. And the Ravens will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon.
The extra point.
Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0.
Ravens 7, Seahawks nothing. Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 35-yard line.
Good starting field position for them as they come up first and 10 at their 35-yard line. And they'll start on the ground with Charbonnet. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Every time you do that running play, I know when you flip the play, bro. I already know where you're going to. So keep doing it.
Pick up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
From the 38 now, here's second down and 7. To throw is Darnold. His throw incomplete.
Anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Now Darnold. And that is incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
Their boy down a touchdown already, but they're going to line up to go for it on their side of the field. They snap it. They're going for it. Here's Darnold. And it's incomplete.
Yeah, I knew that you wanted to do the comeback. That's why I stood right in front of your wide receiver.
Go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. A first down carry for Henry. To the 36-yard line. Stop there.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
They'll come up 2nd and 7. They'll run it again with Henry. And he'll be taken down at the 34. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. Here's Jackson. They'll roll him out right. That is caught. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They get 17 down to the 17, and it's a first down.
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. It's rare that a man his size can at least push forward for a yard, but they stopped him there for nothing.
You're talking about Tiny? You talking about the little guy back
Tiny.
there? That monster. Yeah, you're exactly right. And it takes a group effort to get a guy like that down and not let him find some space. The first guy in, he's got to take one for the team, right? Because he's just waiting there and holding on for everyone else to help him out.
And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. On 4th down, on is Tyler Luke for the Baltimore field goal. This from 44 yards away. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will extend their lead even further. So a touchdown on their opening drive and 3 more here, and it adds to their first quarter lead.
Yeah, everything's going according to plan so far because the offense has moved the ball, defense able to do their job, and here the special teams unit comes through with their contribution. A field goal to make it 10-zip.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. In motion goes the tight end. They'll begin here with a run with Charbonnet. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Seattle.
Darnold now to throw. As it complete to Jackson Smith and Jigba. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. First down, Seattle on a pickup of 13. On the give, here's Charbonnet.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Seahawk football here to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Darnold. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. That is the big fella, Nnamdi Madubuike, forcing his way in. He comes up with a sack. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. 40 yards on the punt, 2 on the return. And the Ravens, they'll take over.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try and increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
They geared up and took a deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Ernest Jones. And he'll take this back down inside the 20. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there, got a nice interception, and set up their offense in great shape.
And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. 2nd down coming up. And now a handoff to Charbonnet. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Well, this play sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Nice run on 2nd and 10 when probably everyone was expecting him to throw the football. Now, if you're the defense, what are they going to do on 3rd down? You're a little off balance.
And this is going to be incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
On comes the Seahawk kicker here on 4th down. It's Jason Myers. Myers' kick is good. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. So golden field position there squandered as they can muster only a field goal.
Yeah, you were gifted a first-and-goal situation, but I have to give credit to the defense. They were brought out in a really tough situation, so give them credit for holding the 3. That's a pretty nice accomplishment.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
They keep it with Henry on first down. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the second quarter.
2 yards to go, second down.
Here's Jackson to throw. They set up the screen for Henry. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down. Our score 10-3 with 2 minutes remaining in quarter number 2. They'll try the right side with Henry. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
Now it's second and 10.
No gain on the play. Brings up second and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Jackson. Flush to his right.
That's going deep for Bateman.
And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
And he fires one, but incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight at just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up fourth down.
And on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And this will be touchdown inside the 20. They'll spot it at the 18-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick.
And the Ravens are going to take possession here at their own 33.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. After the loss to start out, here's second and 11. Jackson now. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Now the Seahawks forced to use their third and final timeout, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. So negative yardage, a loss of 3 on second down, and that leads to a tough third down call. Throwing is Jackson. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Down to the 10, and all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Zay Flowers, 71 yards. And the Ravens will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 17-3.
Seahawks 3. Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
Here's the kick unit now for the Ravens as they'll send this one away. On the return, here's Rashid Shaheed. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34.
Take over first and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it down by 2 scores. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it, and he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. There's Luke for the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns and 21 points.
Makes the score Ravens 24, Seahawks 3. Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Torrey Horton now to return it. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
First down, Seattle on a pickup of 13.
First down.
Here's Darnold. To the right, there's Barner. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
Now it's Darnold. That's to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half scores just like this one.
Throwing again is Darnold. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
It's a gain of 10. First down.
And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
The Seahawks trailing, but they will have possession first here as we resume action in the third quarter. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a... Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. Here's Darnold. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
Back to throw, Darnold. They'll set up a screen to Charbonnet. And he's got room. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The Seahawks moving pretty well through the air. Another first down. Darnold from the gun. He'll get that to Charbonnet. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. Second down in the yard.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the Ravens' 28-yard line.
Again, Darnold. Open man is Barner, the tight end. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
And that's a nice job of working his way open down in the red zone. Looked that one in and then made a beeline for the pylon. He didn't quite get there, and you wanted to give him a little extra for the effort. But instead, he sets his guys up in excellent shape for a 1st and goal.
No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down.
Well, I think the effort was there, but sometimes the defense is just a little bit better. No gain on the quarterback sneak, no place to go.
Charbonnet is not going to get in here as they push him back to the 2-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. Again, it's Charbonnet. And he's going the wrong way again. He'll lose yardage here back to the 5. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. Darnold's going to stay out there. They're going to go for it on 4th down. He'll look to throw. And Darnold got to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by Malachi Starks. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line.
Darnold's pass intercepted. It's a turnover on downs.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material. A short throw caught by Andrews. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That one good for 13 and a Raven 1st down.
And a Baltimore 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 18.
Now Jackson taps this forward jet sweep. Oh, and that is well read defensively. A great job of setting the edge, and that little touch pass is going to turn into a loss.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 20.
Now Jackson. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle 3rd of the field where he threw that one. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now it's Jackson. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Tyler Luke on for the Ravens field goal. A 37-yard attempt.
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked.
Well, if nothing else, some signs of life here, Charles, because you're facing the big deficit, but at least they were able to prevent 3 more from getting on the board there with a nice block.
And that's how they're comforting themselves on the sidelines right now, because they certainly didn't execute well on that play at all. Bottom line, exactly what you said. They didn't need the 3, but they sure don't like giving up a block. They'll have something to work on as they get into practice next week.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. And we're in Baltimore, third quarter action, 2nd and 10. To throw is Darnold. That's down the field. He's got Arroyo. Big strides. Look at him go. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Elijah Arroyo. 73 yards. And the Seahawks take the blocked field goal and convert it into 6 points. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that cuts the lead to 24-10.
Jason Myers to kick off.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this third quarter of play. Back now in Baltimore. It's the Ravens in control of the football. They've also got the lead as we get set for the fourth. Now Jackson taps this forward. Jet sweep.
Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away.
They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13.
And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawks defense. DeMarcus Lawrence able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Nearly a huge return as it is. Still a very good one. 24 yards. And this offense set up with a very short field. 1st and 10 inside the 20. Now Darnold. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down.
7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 10-yard line.
Darnold now to throw. Rolling to his right. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
Darnold to throw again. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside, probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
And this one too low.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he sensed being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete.
3rd and goal, and keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory.
The shotgun snap for Darnold. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. So now 4th and goal. You're trailing by a decent amount here. What are you doing, Coach Davis?
Well, I've got to think to myself, just how many more opportunities am I going to have this close and have this chance. I've got to go for it right here. The clock's dwindling on me. Let's go get it done.
The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal. Fourth down, and for Darnold, it's desperation time. The Seahawks go for it, but can't convert. And it'll be a turnover on downs. So still over 3 minutes remaining in this game, but boy, not getting that one that hurt.
That's a little bit demoralizing, so they have to be careful about that because still have an opportunity if they can get some things done on defense. But now, since they've taken over on downs, the team with the ball, guess what? Going to 4-minute offense, maybe they can put this thing away.
There he goes, right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore.
Zay Flowers with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Ravens have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter.
And after, right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns in 21.
Seahawks 10.
Here's the kick unit now for the Ravens as they'll send this one away.
And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, picked off by Trenton Simpson. Loose inside the 30.
And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
Darnold's pass.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
After the interception, here's Jackson. Touchdown! Durham Smythe from 13 yards out. And the Ravens have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the fourth. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Seahawks 10.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Second and 10.
Off of play action, Darnold. He's going to look deep down the field. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Darnold.
They'll let this go deep for Smith and Jigba.
That's caught inside the 20. And they're going to have this in a great spot way down in Baltimore territory.
50 yards. 1st down, Seattle.
To the air again, Darnold.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
And he can't hang on to it, and the screen never got started.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Here's Darnold. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. And this one dropped in the end zone. Looked like a touchdown, but not to be. And now it's 4th down. They snap it. They're going for it. Here's Darnold. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that will force a turnover on downs. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the 4th quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much.
He'll pick up 7 there on the first down keeper.
Well, that's what he can do when he keeps the football. It's not a huge gain, but it shows how hard it can be to stop him.
Yeah, and I thought the defense had that one pretty well contained, and in fact, they probably came up and felt pretty good about what they did. Then they looked up and realized he still got good yardage out of it. He's a tough guy to stop.
Now 2nd and 3. And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete. A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Play action. It's Jackson sliding out, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The Ravens send their punter out now, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. Taking it about the 36. 35 yards on the return. Picked up some good blocks as well. And the Seahawks will have great field position to start this drive. They take over on the short side of the field. Now it's Darnold. The solid stiff arm. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Yeah, Darnold's going to change the play. Looking to throw. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And the Ravens are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down.
Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian on open mic night at the Improv and you run into a tough crowd.
Down the sideline he goes.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, when they said before the game that they were going to try and execute every second of this contest, I guess that was taken literally, because here they are in the final moments of the fourth, putting another touchdown on the board, Charles.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34.
At their own 34-yard line.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. One last throw now for Darnold. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go to each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season, but on game day, you both want to show your best, and I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.